Hello, it's Wednesday, September 30th, and I'm going to tell you about what I did yesterday. So I didn't have class in the morning because Group A had their dissection. Whew, tough word. And I'm in Group B, and so I have to burp. That was such a good burp. Are you kidding me right now? Okay, so in the afternoon I had OMM and ECM. And OMM was pretty cool. We learned some muscle energy technique for cervical region. We actually have a midterm due this Thursday and a practical on Friday. And so the midterm is open notes. We can work with anyone that we want. They're giving us 4 hours to do it. And so I actually got together with a group of friends after dance practice to work on the midterm, and I felt like I freeloaded because I had dance practice, so I wasn't able to join them until like 40 minutes into what they were already working on, and by then so many questions had already been answered, and so I tried to help as much as I could, but I mean they were practically finished anyway, so it was good. We were super efficient about it, like hammered out the midterm, no sweat. And then I had ECM, and it was actually cool. We learned some office-based procedures. So we learned how to wash our hands, which are super important. I'm holding the camera right now, so I can't exactly show you how to wash your hands, but it's just, you gotta wash all the crevices. All of the things that you don't think you need to wash, you need to wash. And then we learned several different procedures like a urine analysis. So we went to a station that had a urine sample, and then we stuck in it was like a pH strip basically to see whether or not the urine had like protein or like iron in it or other things that there shouldn't be. So you should be like negative in all of those areas. And then we also did a Guaic test, I think that's how you call it, where you get like a poop sample and then you put the poop on the paper and then you put some drops of, oh, I can't remember what the drops were called, but they basically test to see whether or not you have iron in your poop, and you don't want to have iron in your poop. And then we did a glucose test. Oh, this one was cool. The glucose test, I got to poke my partner with the needle, and then got a prick of blood, and then inserted the strip into the meter to test his glucose levels. And that was super cool, except his blood flow was very, very poor, so I couldn't get any blood out, so I had to like poke him on like 2 different hands, and his hands are super cold, so that probably was why. And then I had someone prick me for the glucose test, and my glucose levels are good, not diabetic, no diabetes. We had one where to test your oxygen levels to see whether or not you have asthma, and then another one to test your pulse and everything. And so that was actually pretty cool. And then I had dance practice after that, and we're trying to clean up everything basically because we have med games on Saturday, and so these are basically our last couple of dance practices. I actually had dance practice on Monday night as well after anatomy test, and then again on Tuesday, yesterday. I'm going to show you a clip from the salsa piece that we're learning, but I'll show you the full piece of our dance when we have our thing on Saturday.